Hello, welcome back to the vlog for now. Let me just start by saying, I know I haven't posted anything for a very long time. Taking Hudson to swimming right now. Going back to in-person therapy appointments for her. Getting ready to switch Dominic back to his. Hudson is going 4 days a week to school now, and just this week started riding the bus again. Part of that is Casey got the Pfizer vaccine a week and a half ago, and then about 8 days ago, I got the Moderna vaccine. Casey volunteers with Children's Mercy, so as a volunteer staff member basically with the hospitals, they had her vaccinated. And then because I'm Hudson's caregiver, I've been getting paid to take care of Hudson during the quarantine, so that's kind of cool. That's all over now and gone. But because of that, I was able to go get the vaccine. So Casey and I have both had our first shot. It's going to be another week, I think, for her, and another couple of weeks for me before the round 2. Yeah, I've been gone, guys. We've been gone. I have not been posting. I still am not sure if I want to post on a regular basis because it's still quarantine. It's the same thing day in, day out. I don't feel like there's stuff that I feel like sharing. Yes, we've done a bunch of changes to the house during quarantine, and I'll go over that in this episode actually and show you some of the awesome things that have changed. Ooh, it's getting hot here. Yeah, I have not been motivated to make episodes because I don't know. I watch YouTube. I see other channels that are also not posting. I think a whole lot of YouTube creators are maybe feeling like I am, where it doesn't feel like there's something to celebrate necessarily and show. I mean, to be honest, our life has been really great. We're having like our best year ever. Casey's business has really taken off, and Hudson's been healthy, and knock on wood, but everybody's been healthy. We've been able to get most of what we wanted to get done with our house finished. Casey and I have actually really enjoyed the limited socialization, which is going to sound weird because I'm an extrovert, obviously. Like on my Myers-Briggs, I'm the most introverted of the extroverts, and I have enjoyed not having to socialize very much. That's a little better. I've got my phone holder here. So my family, second week basically of December, and during Thanksgiving, one part of my family and the other part of my family all had COVID. So we were really comfortable come January 2nd when we did my family's Christmas that it was okay for them to come to the house because it ran through all of their systems. Yeah, I don't know, guys. The world is crazy right now. The vaccine, it's hard to know what's real and what's not. I'm not jumping into any sort of political discussion. I'm not even going to necessarily share my opinion on things. But I think people that I get along with well, some of them may disagree with me, and some of them may, and some people I might not get along with well would agree with me as far as my opinion goes, which, by the way, my opinion about COVID is not set in stone, but I lean one way or the other, I guess. But like I said, I don't want to get off on a discussion about that. I'm just saying that I do think we're getting close to getting things somewhat back to normal, and I am going to try to make more of these vlogs again. I've just struggled a bit with I don't know, just with wanting to pick up the camera and with wanting to sit down and edit. I guess part of it, you know what, I'm going to use a friend as an example, and I'm not going to name his name or even where he lives, but he lives in another city here in the United States. from he's an old bar friend, and he had opened a bar, has a lot of outdoor activities to do. They have most of what there is to do at his bar is outside. So of course it's going to be seasonal, but he opened that bar like May, and March was when everything went into lockdown, but he was already invested. They already had their stuff in place, and they opened it, but they've been doing really well. But he keeps getting approached by the news channels, for example, to do a story on how well his business is doing, and he's been refusing all of them basically. He's like, no, how terrible would I look to go on TV and brag about how great our business is doing and ask people to come visit our venue when I have friends in this industry who have had to close down because of it. So it's kind of that thought with me. In things have been really great for Casey and I, our family, and I don't want to necessarily talk about how great things are right now, because I don't know how many hopesters that this has been terrible for, and I'm guessing a lot. So that's a little bit of why I haven't been posting. And then again, like, I'm gonna repeat myself, I just been kind of not feeling it. Just same thing day in, day out, except for the changes we did to the house, but those go with my second statement. So okay, that was long-winded. I hope that when I edit this, I chopped it down quite a bit, because we're at like 8 minutes already, 9 minutes almost. But I get Hudson to swimming, and then we'll get back. I'm not going to film while we go into swimming. I don't know how comfortable people are right now with me running the camera at what's now a YMCA instead of where we used to go, which I talked about, I don't know, back in October maybe, when I made a video talking about how I'm struggling to make these vlogs. But yeah, get there, I'll get back, and I'll show you some of the things we've done to the house over quarantine. Okay, I'm back at the house. Just got done putting away some dishes that I washed earlier, and just got back from under the bank and depositing a check. Yeah, so I don't know if you've watched this for long, but this bookshelf set was actually in our basement. So we have moved it out of the basement and up here. That painting was on this wall. We moved it up there. I don't know if I showed you. No, the bed's not made or anything, but we repainted our bedroom. Oh, I couldn't turn the light on because the light has a remote. Yeah, let me clean that lens off. That's better. Yeah, so we grayed the wall, put that mint in the top, and we actually painted the water closet in the bathroom in there. I don't know if I showed that in other videos. And of course, you know that we moved Hudson's bedroom downstairs, and you know that we got a lift. But have you ever seen it so bright in my stairwell? Look at that. We repainted, and we had a light put in, which you can pull that and it goes into like a ball shape. In fact, if you look at the, let me get this close enough. If you look at the pull string, it kind of looks like that. But we leave it open because it's nice and bright. And we repainted the entire basement, and we got rid of, I don't remember, do you remember, if you've been watching for a while, our old big wooden entertainment center that the TV was in? It is gone, and we have a new TV and a credenza there. So our basement now looks enormous because we lightened the paint up and got rid of that big thing and the shelves that were on that back wall. And we were able to move the furniture there back about 3.5 feet because of the TV's bigger, but also because we have a bunch of space. So I could set up that game table right out here in the middle, and there's plenty of space for us to sit around it. Hudson's already passed out. She, by the way, got her on the changing table and got her swim diaper on, which is not absorbent, and then she decided to wet that. So had to completely wash her swimsuit while I was there before she could swim. So I handed a kid in a wet swimsuit to somebody who was already wet. She was underwater, her therapist. Hudson and Dominic got a swing for Christmas. So Hudson can get on there and have the vestibular input. So, and they got rid of the old shelves that used to be back here and put up these. They're kind of whimsical, right? They have little like dials. They don't actually do anything, and gauges. I don't know. I love them. I'm gonna get probably one more set back there, and then this other thing that's gonna go here. It's kind of cool. It's like a pipe, but it has angled pieces that come off, and the bottles go in each side. Anyway, here's a picture of it. So, and then more of that pipe theme there, and then I think we're going to put a set of those pipe shelves back here that would hold all of our board games, because we actually keep them all on this little shelf, but we're running out of room and they're hard to get to. You go to get one and another one slides out and it'll hit you in the head. My shop has changed. So for one thing, I've cleared this back wall off, and I don't know if you heard this sound change. In fact, see if you can see the difference between this. I'm just gonna like make a tone. Do you hear that difference? It just like locks in. I'm gonna get more of that acoustic material and put it up along the walls here and on that part there, and maybe a little bit on the wall here, so that I can really lock that down. And then I've put some more insulation up here. I've got to get a couple of more rolls to fill in the other spots. And then I'm actually going to take this particle board and pin it all to the ceiling and lock it in. And then I'm going to put all of those acoustic panels on that also. Because, well, I edit in here, yes, but hi guys, see the mirror? But I started a podcast. Hopefully you've checked it out already, or you will check it out in the future. It is not this vlog, however, I will have updates. It's like a companion, but not necessarily kid-friendly. I'm not saying it's, a bunch of dirty talk or anything, but it's more adult conversations. It's not necessarily for kids to listen to. And then, oh yeah, and I have this old photo of my parents here. This is from, I don't know if I'm even alive in that yet, but they are in Las Vegas at the Flamingo. I don't know. They look like they're proud of me. That's how I like to think of it whenever I'm sitting there. Hudson's bathroom. So we know, we got that converted for her. We also put in a new vent there, but there's a reason that this light switch is red and the other one over there is red, is when I turn it on, it's very quiet in the beginning. It blows heat. So it warms up that area of her shower when it's cold, like we're in the basement, so it's cold in there in the mornings. So Alicia or whoever, I can flip that on while I'm getting her ready for her shower, and it's already like got the shower area warmed up, so she's not cold in there anymore. But yeah, so that's the update for now. Don't worry, I'm gonna make these more often now. I'm kind of over that hump a little bit. Yes, I know at the beginning of this vlog I said how hard it is. It is, but I'm going to push through that. But I'd say expect one a week, maybe, hopefully more. But I am making a solid concerted effort because, I don't know, I feel there's light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I forgot, I have one more thing to share with you. See the new dog bed there? So we're still fostering greyhounds. And I think, well, there's Astrid. So Casey and her sister, Ashley, who's her assistant that works for her. Ashley has Shadow and Ruby, and Casey and Dominic and Ashley have gone on a walk. They left Astrid here because of her broken leg. She's not big on walks, so we let her out and get her exercise in the backyard. But Ashley, Casey, and Dominic have gone on a walk with Shadow, Ruby, and our foster fail, our new greyhound as of this week, Cherry. Her old name was Carrie, but we needed something that Neither one of us liked the name Carrie for personal reasons. If your name's Carrie, don't worry, you're fine. Just didn't want my dog to be named that. So we changed her name to Cherry because it sounds the same to her. So you'll meet her in a minute, and that's probably how I'm going to close out the vlog, showing you the new dog. So I don't forget. Oh, let me show you this really quick. And then for Christmas, I got this, and it even has a fryer, which I need to clean the oil out of. But expect some cool food videos to come. One more, probably in the next episode or so. A few of you have sent some Hopester mail, so we will have a Hopester mail time in the next episode or so. Maybe I'll even just dedicate one to that, because I've actually been holding on to a few letters for a couple of months, like way before Christmas. So we'll look into that. And now, remember, guys, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. So go be somebody's world. And yeah, okay, I'll see you in the next episode. Here's Chen.